dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. We are coming up on 5 a.m. on Monday, April 8th. Now let's send it over to meteorologist Mace Michaels for a look at your forecast this morning.
Hi there, Olivia. Good morning. We're looking at some clouds in the area and a couple of showers, but some warm readings when you step outside. It's 57 right now in Whitesburg with a mostly cloudy sky and clouds hanging around Hazard, almost 60 degrees. Right now, beginning the day at 59, so some mild weather to step outside to, and even a few spots already at 60 degrees or higher, like Prestonsburg, Jackson, and Irvine even as warm as 64, Monticello at 63, so the mild air is here. The clouds are here as well, and a couple of showers, not many, but a few into central and western areas of Kentucky and through the Ohio Valley. There's been a few sprinkles in the last hour or so around Warfield and north of South Williamson, and a few more showers and maybe a clap of thunder or two here along I-75 from Danville to Waynesburg to Somerset, just west of the London and north of the Williamsburg area. Our forecast today has some of those showers this morning, then partly sunny for this afternoon. We're hoping enough clearing in time for the eclipse as high temperatures make it up into the low 70s. Your full forecast is coming up, Olivia.
All right, Mace, thank you. And there was some big basketball news for Big Blue Nation late Sunday night. Head coach John Calipari is reportedly leaving Kentucky to be the next men's basketball coach at Arkansas. According to CBS reporter Pete Thamel and CBS Sports reporter Matt Norlander, Coach Cal is reportedly replacing former head coach Eric Musselman, who took the vacant job at the University of Southern California earlier this month. We will have more in sports later on. Leaders in Powell County say they need help getting tornado sirens to work. Powell County Judge Executive Eddie Barnes says the county received Estill County's old sirens to use, but without securing grant funding, they cannot cover repair or replacement cost. The county's emergency management director, Kevin Babcock, says it could take nearly $500,000 to get those sirens up and running again.
Constituents, they reach out to the local government, and I applaud them for moving to the next level, which is the state. We're not going to resolve this at a local level because we just do not have the current funding.
Babcock says on Tuesday, first responders were in those areas without sirens to ensure no one was outside when severe weather rolled through. With less than 12 hours until solar eclipse, many concerns about the safety of ourselves and our furry friends are on people's minds. WYMT's Jack Demler reports you may be able to lay some of those concerns to rest.
So I had these Stephen Russo found a love for astronomy at an early age.
Well, I just retired after a 5-decade career in planetariums and high schools and colleges teaching astronomy, space science, meteorology, things like that. But actually, I've been doing astronomy since I've been about 5 years old. So I've been doing astronomy since for about 65 years now.
A lifetime astronomer that brought plenty of experiences with solar eclipses.
I've seen, I don't know, probably over a dozen solar eclipses in my lifetime, partial eclipses, annular eclipses. They're really nice to see.
With Monday's solar eclipse having many people concerned about how it will impact their pets' behavior, Russo says the eclipse should not have an impact on indoor pets.
If you really think about it, stop to think about it, during, let's say, the eclipse here in Kentucky, we'll get about 94% of the sun blocked out. So it'll be kind of like a twilight outside. And on a normal day, household pets are not going to go crazy in twilight.
A concern he believes is meant for outdoor animals.
They're more in tune to the rising and setting of the sun, twilight, the sun's elevation at noon. So their biological rhythms are more in tune with the natural surroundings of things like the sun.
Russo says indoor pets are not as in tune with how often they are exposed to lights being turned on and off throughout the day. Along with concerns related to animal behavior, Russo stressed the importance of keeping your eyes safe with the proper eye protection.
You need eclipse glasses that will block out 100% of UV light, 100% of infrared, and 99% of visible light. You know, if your glasses are not certified, and if you hold them up to a regular light bulb, if you could see any of the light bulb through it, then they're counterfeit.
Helping share important information for the eclipse. In Prestonsburg, Jack Demler, WYMT Mountain News.
Russo says if your pet does begin to act up during the eclipse, that does not mean it is directly connected. And emergency management officials are reminding folks to wear proper protective eyeglasses for eclipse viewing. With a surge of eclipse glasses scams, it will be important to ensure your glasses have ISO 123122 on the inside lens to keep your eyes safe. The Commonwealth of Kentucky Transportation Cabinet released a statement concerning roads that will have potential traffic issues that may arise from thousands of visitors traveling through the Commonwealth.
So if you plan on viewing the eclipse, watching it from your work or from home, make sure you do it in a safe, parked location. Please don't pull over on the side of the road and drive into traffic trying to see the eclipse. Pull over, go outside. This
once-in-a-lifetime event will truly be a special moment for all Kentuckians to share as long as it is enjoyed safely. Harlan County officials are honoring a man for more than 4 decades of hard work keeping the community clean. WYMT's RJ Johnson has more.
Each year, folks participate in spring cleanup events. That is no different for Harlan County.
With the beauty of the mountains, we have a lot of visitors that come into our area in the spring and summer and fall, and trying to get a head start on getting things cleaned up so that when people come and visit, they're not seeing roadside litter, they're not seeing dumps of people dumping appliances and furniture over their hillsides.
Harlan County Judge Executive Dan Mosley says he credits Congressman Hal Rogers for their Eastern Kentucky Pride Cleanup Initiative, but also a man that spent 40 years serving the county, Lycus Mavenides.
That was something that he envisioned years ago. Of course, Lycus Mavenides, our current landfill manager and former solid waste coordinator, won the Decade of Difference Award in Pride's first 10 years. And Lycus has been the face of the recycling program.
So this year they got together to honor Mavenides in the annual countywide cleanup.
Well, I certainly was very surprised, but and definitely humble, and I don't know how I could thank him enough. Not only am I doing or have been doing for 42 years something that I really like, enjoy.
He says the support from the judge and other county officials has meant a lot.
Reaching the age of 79, and just a pat on the back does pretty good to me, but this is great, and I thank you. I thank the judge, Judge Mosley, and all the magistrates, and of course anybody that had involvement in deciding to honor me in this way.
However, Mavenides says he couldn't have been successful without the involvement from the community.
There's no way that this type of project, a program, an improvement can happen unless the people pick up and help participate.
In Harlan County, RJ Johnson, WYMT Mountain News.
Mavenides says although he is no longer solid waste coordinator, he will continue doing his part in the community. And thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. When we return, one Kentucky woman wanted to celebrate her 101st birthday in style, flying in the air for the first time.
Watching some clouds and a couple of showers in the area for today. We'll talk about when the rain will move out and how it looks for the eclipse later on, coming up.